What's up, guys? This is Mike Swetnam at Shredded Education. I'm just trying to basically kind of show you my take on a mass gainer shake. This is the shake that I usually use for my morning meal and then my post workout. Women, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this full amount for the shake, but definitely the makeup of the compounds that are in it, as far as your oats, your organic peanut butter. I try to get one that's a little bit sodium free. Um, your bananas, frozen strawberries, and your whey protein powder. Um, in a sense, ladies, you could probably just cut everything that I have right here in half and get a good shake out of that. Maybe a little less carbs. That's why I said, don't do the full cup of oats, just do about a half, because what we're going to use here is 2 teaspoons of the peanut butter, 2 bananas, which is about 10 grams, and then 10 grams, yes, 10 grams, I want to say 10 ounces, excuse me. Now I will slip up, don't think we don't slip up on Shredded, we always make up for our mistakes. Now a cup of strawberries, and I'm going to use 2 scoops, maybe 3 on some days, just depending on what day it is. On a leg day, I usually step it up a little bit more on my protein after the workout, but my morning shakes usually stay consistent at about 50 to 60 grams of protein, 160 some odd grams of carbs, and then about 20 to 25 grams of fat. You could honestly put a little bit more of the fat in there if you wanted to, but I don't like to do that because I'm going to want to eat some more peanut butter later on that day. And this is 1,000 calorie shake, so you don't want to get in too big of a deal for your spillets that you might be incorporating through a shake that is such a big shake. What I like to do is I like to wake up to this shake right here because I don't have the time to really get into the kitchen in the morning and cook eggs and stuff like I would love to do. And plus, a lot of times if you're trying to get 1,000 calories in, it's hard to eat 1,000 calories at one time, depending on how healthy it is that you're eating it. So with this right here, I usually eat that shake as soon as I get up. I drink the shake on the way to work. I drink the rest of it while I'm going in with my coffee or whatnot. And then about two hours, I kind of regulate it, and where it's not more than 3, I like to do my workout right after that. Depending on what it is, no matter what it is, honestly, I'm going to deplete my body in those areas of glycogen. So today I did traps, today I did forearms and calves. I always incorporate drop sets, which is basically sets till failure, to make sure that that muscle is exhausted to the T, and I don't have to worry about did I do enough in the gym that day. And I'm always looking for striations and the cut in the muscle, so I like to do big sets like that as far as small reps with heavy weight, and then high volume on maybe 20, 30 reps even after that actual set. We'll get more into the drop sets and stuff like that, but today I'm just going to break this shake down for you. I already made mine because I was starving, but I'm just going to go over it for you again. I have about 2 cups of water, about a little scoop of ice in a blender. I take a cup of oatmeal, 2 scoops of the peanut butter, the 2 bananas, and your cup of strawberries, and I throw all that stuff in, and then I blend it, and then I put my protein in there. Sometimes that protein is going to make that shake thicker, or it might not break down as good as you would like it to. I try to find the shake that breaks down perfect, because if I don't have the time to get this blender out and get this thing going, then I'm going to have to shake that thing up, and I don't like using those dumb little balls that are in the shakers because it just gets in my way and it's something extra for me to clean every day, and I'll probably end up losing it. So I like to have one that's pretty fine, it's not going to break down too thin, but at the same time it's still going to have a nice texture. But just get that thing going, blend that stuff up, guys. Get to the gym, get to work or whatnot. I work at the gym, so my life is the gym. Blend this stuff up, get to work, drink your first shake. If your workout is say 90 minutes, maybe a little bit over than that. You don't want to work out for too long. I know I probably contradicted myself by saying that because I know I spend a lot of time in this gym. But I'm just going to make sure that I deplete however many calories that I have in the day of. Okay, so let's just say that on an average, every 10 minutes, you're burning about 100 calories just through weight training. So in 90 minutes, you're looking at about 900 calories, give or take, that last 15 minutes of your ab circuit. Or if you're going to do cardio fasted after that, you're going to burn a lot more than 1,000 calories. So a shake like this, if it's the first shake of your day, you've burnt that off. You don't have to worry about, am I going to gain weight by eating a shake this big right here. But if you drink shakes like this all day long and you're out there eating, you know, takeout and stuff like that, you will probably get a negative effect from what's going on. In my life, I like to kind of regulate it just a little bit, at least around my workouts. That way I know that I'm at least burning stuff up. I'm definitely not as good as Jamie is when it comes to regulating everything down to the T, and it definitely shows. So, you know, if you can be consistent and you can watch this stuff, and you know, it only takes about 2 to 3 weeks to where you really know what you're putting into your body. You don't have to keep looking at your calorie counter and keep making sure of it. But if you do, and you do regulate this stuff, say you're trying to do a competition or something, you will get the results that you're looking for if you're checking up on your macronutrients on a day-to-day basis or a meal-to-meal basis. But for me, I'm an average Joe. I'm a gym junkie. I love to work out. I work out at home sometimes before I work out. That's just the way it is for me. That's the way I get my fix. So I can honestly eat about anything. And most of my friends would probably tell you that about me. And I just love the taste of food. So I'm going to eat regardless because I work out too much. But just an average person, guys especially, you know, this is going to be a good shake for you to start your day off with and then after your workout. And it's also good just because of the convenience of not having the time to really space these meals out. I know for me, I don't have time to do, you know, 6-7 meals a day and really regulate this stuff and pack it all in a refrigerator and get everything down to the T. Now, I will be doing this in a couple of weeks when I get on this Jamie Cash shredded diet that he's on. But for right now, you know, I just kind of at least like to know the makeup of what I'm doing before and after my workout. That way I know I at least depleted myself of that and I burn it up. So whether you want to stay at the same size or gain weight, you might want to start regulating it a little bit more, because that's what's going to come into the factor. And if you're trying to see more shape in your abs, you know that your abs are not made in the gym most of the time, made in the kitchen. So really try to regulate your fats, your carbs, and your protein. Those macronutrients put together is going to be what you're looking for versus just a calorie number. If you've looked in Jamie's last blog explaining that a little bit better, just because a lot of times the calorie number could be very high in one thing rather than the other, meaning that your fat is way higher than your protein and you're not getting the basics of what you should be getting throughout that day. So you're never going to be able to regulate how many calories you're having in you anyways if you don't really check those macronutrient numbers out. So check our blog out, guys. Especially, you know, Jamie, he's been putting up some stuff and he's really blowing my mind with it. I knew the guy has some sense and everything, but he's really stepped it up for this right here, and shows that, you know, you can definitely learn a lot from our site. You can definitely get on there, and if it doesn't matter if you're just trying to get completely shredded, which is definitely what we're about. But if you're just trying to lose a couple pounds, if you're trying to gain some weight, there's going to be blogs to come. There's going to be quick fixes, mistakes that can be made that you think is doing right. A lot of things that we're going to try to cover. I know I'm trying to come up with one right now on supplementation and the do's and don'ts with that, and then, like I said, drop sets and different ways of training. So, you know, just check it out, see if you like it, recommend it to your friends. That's facebook.com/shred.edu. It's not going to do anything but hurt. I know if you're a gym junkie like me, you just like to sit around and watch videos anyways of people working out, so why not get on there and maybe post one of your own. It's not going to hurt our feelings at all to put videos up on you guys doing crazy stuff in the gym, whether it's a, a mile handstand, walk, or whatever. I don't care. I'm all about it. So whether it's your first time picking up a weight or drinking your first shake, it's your right to be shredded, guys. So I want you to stay with it, stay consistent, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.